Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. After a week of wildfires across Washington, some rain is finally falling down.
Chief Meteorologist Jeremy the Goo starts things off tonight with more on that rain and how much more we'll see tonight, plus more on that heat that's going to follow it. Jeremy?
Well, Mark, if you just take a deep breath right now, can you smell it?
I can.
Yeah, it's weird. That petrichor smell is back. That's actually what it's called. It's called petrichor. All right, they know. Mark knows. Whitney knows. I've said that a million times. Rain coming down at the airport so far. Wait, we can do this live on TV. This is one of my favorite things to do. I can just go ahead and get you the latest information. Here it is. Trace amounts officially at the airport so far. That's not near as exciting as I was hoping it would be. When it comes to our overall weather, though, we still have some of that wildfire smoke and haze in the atmosphere. Air quality sits at moderate and likely stays there overnight and throughout the day tomorrow. This rain is huge, but what it's doing is it's wetting the atmosphere more than it's wetting the ground. We have just been so dry for so long that a lot of that rain evaporates as it falls, and so we're not getting the impressive amount of rain on the ground that the radar might suggest we will see. Down to the south, it's not quite moved in yet, but starting to fill in places like Lewiston. Hopefully that makes it over toward Julietta off to the north. Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, you're getting a little bit of the rain. Newport, you have a little bit of decent rain coming down as we speak. It will continue to fall throughout the evening and then eventually move out tomorrow before temperatures soar. By Thursday, we're back in the 90s. By this weekend, triple digits.
My goodness. All right. Thank you very much. Right now at 5, multiple wildfires continue burning across the region.
We start in North Idaho with an important update on the Gwen fire. Earlier today, the Latah County Sheriff's Office lowered evacuation levels in the town of Julietta to level 2 get set, which means people who live there can return home. Level 3 evacuations had been in place all weekend. However, if people do go back to the area, they need to be ready to leave if conditions get worse.
Now, the town of Kendrick also remains under level 2 orders. The fire itself has burned more than 28,000 acres. It is 0% contained tonight. Fire crews are expected to be working also on Highway 3, so make sure to give them plenty of space if you are driving through that area. And for people in the community, there is a meeting tonight in just about an hour at 6 o'clock. It's at Lapway Elementary School. The meeting will also be streamed live on the Idaho Department of Land's Facebook page. And burning in Washington tonight are the Swawilla and Bridge Creek fires.
Evacuations have shifted for the Swawilla fire burning on the Colville Reservation. Here's a look at the area impacted by that fire. Evacuations again have been shifted.
So take a look here. We've got the latest evacuation map right now. As you can see, there are level 2 get set evacuations from Cow Creek Road to Silver Creek Road on Highway 21. You can find all of this information in detail on our website. Just go to KREM.com.
The Swawilla fire has scorched more than 46,000 acres and is 26% contained tonight. Firefighters will be performing burnout operations today and tomorrow, and that will likely mean more smoke in the area. That work, by the way, expected to further protect the town of Keller.
And one lane of northbound traffic on Highway 195 remains closed south of Spokane this evening as fire crews are working to put out a brush fire there. It started yesterday along the highway right near Mullen Hill Road. It's burned about 10 acres, and firefighters do expect to have a line around that fire by the end of today. Fire crews say a drone, though, someone else's drone that was flying in the area when it shouldn't have been, actually delayed air support trying to get to that fire yesterday.
And with our recent hot weather and lack of rain, the city of Spokane is ordering residents to conserve water, and that also applies to the city's own departments.
In our effort to bring you more to every story, KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy explains how they are saving water and keeping Spokane green.
Spokane's Parks Department says that some parks may start to look a little more dry than others as they balance preserving public green space with conserving water. With the Spokane River running below 1,000 cubic feet per second, the city is saving water everywhere it can, including the 4,000 acres of parkland.
We really restrict it down to focusing on some of those higher use areas.
Fiona Dixon with the Parks Department says they're balancing the upkeep of public green space with conserving water. That means crews are up early to manually water at 6 a.m.
Our crews start very early in the morning and trying to wrap up their watering by 10 a.m. in those parks that do require manual watering.
Parks has also invested in more long-term water conservation.
For the past 5 years, Parks and Rec has completed a handful of projects that save more than 70 million gallons of water a year. That includes upgrading manual outdated systems to more modern irrigation systems.
The irrigation system at Coeur d'Alene Park is being upgraded right now to save water long after summer's over. Now, while the Parks Department maintains that 4,000 acres of parks land, Dixon says that the whole department is responsible for only a little more than 3% of the city's entire water consumption. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Shannon, thank you very much. And right now we are working to learn more about a police standoff in Kootenai County.
Coeur d'Alene police say they found one person rather dead inside a home after first responding to reports of gunshots yesterday. This happened on 9th Avenue and West Spokane Avenue in Coeur d'Alene. Police say when they arrived at the house, they found a man outside with a rifle. They say he was not cooperative and then went back inside the house.
Shortly after, police noticed the house was on fire and then heard another gunshot from inside. After firefighters put out the flames, detectives say they found one person dead inside. That person's identity, though, has not yet been released.
We are also following up on the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, which confirmed that a body pulled from Clear Lake this weekend was that of a young girl. 13-year-old Addison Schaefer's death has been ruled an accident. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office said Schaefer jumped off the boat and did not come back up. First responders searched for several hours before her body was pulled from the lake at around 5 p.m. A GoFundMe page has been set up for the family. You can find a link to that on our website. Again, that's KREM.com.
Happening right now, the Coeur d'Alene Public Library Board of Trustees is starting the process of finding a new library director. It comes after the current director, Michael Priest, resigned last month. Our news partners with the Coeur d'Alene Press are reporting he accepted a position near his hometown in New Zealand. Today's special meeting started about an hour ago in the community room of the library.